Very good evening to one and all present here. On
Good
behalf
evening.
of VV Academy, I welcome every one of you for the success meet. So in this session, our previous batch students who qualified NTA NET will discuss the tips and tricks, the struggles and strategies, and how they overcome that, and how they qualified in the examination. So instead of me telling that, if they tell that, it would be more appropriate. So I call upon Miss Anushree. Anushree, ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Proceed, ma'am. So you need to tell about yourself a little bit, then explain what are all the problems you had in NET examination, then tell how our coaching helped and what are all the strategies you used to qualify NET.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Anushree. I recently completed my post-graduation in public administration, and my domain subject is public administration. I cleared NET in public administration only. Um, So to start with, I came to know about Bala's VV Academy from one of my friends through WhatsApp, and like when I saw it first, it was not a well-established coaching center and all that. So I was in doubt to if I should enroll or not. But somehow I enrolled. I called Bala sir and I just got enrolled. From day one only, I find the academy, the classes, whatever sir is taking or other teachers, it was very useful for me. It would haven't been possible without the classes of whatever was going, because due to some personal reasons, I was not able to attend the regular classes, regular online classes. I used to watch videos only. But again, I'll come to the negatives of that also. So whatever the strategies which I used was, I used to practice questions daily from the day I started preparing it. I prepared for like 4 months only. I just started preparing for 4 months, and I scored and I cleared the NET exam. And this is my strategy. I used to clear all the previous year papers, and whatever paper sir gave, that papers also I was completely preparing, practicing and all that. And the classes whatever sir took in first paper, I enrolled for first paper only. Whatever sir took, like the classes we attended through Bala's VV Academy, it helped me a lot, because they didn't teach like very vague. It was so much in detail from A to Z. So it helped me a lot when it comes. I personally enrolled for this coaching because I was weak in mathematical reasoning, and I watched all the videos and it helped me a lot. And these are the things which I did to clear the exam. Yeah, that is it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Participants, if you're having any questions, you can put in the chat box. Any questions from Anushree, ma'am? So I can enable your mic also. So any doubts or clarity, if you want, you can. So I think you can open your mic now. Anybody has any doubt or clarifications? Sheila, ma'am, June 24, it won't change. But we can expect in December 24. Though it is changing, it is not going to change 100%, so no need to worry. No questions? Okay, thank you, Anushree, ma'am, for being part of the meeting. Next, I will call upon Monica, ma'am. Monica, ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good
Yeah,
evening.
you can introduce yourself and brief about what are the struggles you underwent.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Yes.
how our coaching helped you to crack the examination? Kindly discuss.
Sure, sir. So good evening to everyone present here. Firstly, congratulations to all those who have cleared the exam this time. And also, it's okay for those who have not made it through. There is always a way out, and there is always a time for everyone to get success in their life and career. I am proudly, I can say now, an assistant professor in Mount Carmel College, Bangalore. And I have been a teacher from 5 years. So right from 5 years, I have written NET multiple times. And I think I met sir in 2019 for the first time when I wrote my exam. But that time I really didn't know how teaching was, because I come from an IT background. So I didn't know what teaching was and what is the importance of the exam and how much it was like a criteria for you to become a lecturer in a degree college. So what I did was I didn't take it on a very serious note. So obviously, without efforts, my first attempt was a failure. And after which, my colleagues and everybody else started saying, you can't clear net, it is too difficult to get through, and things like that. So later, the institution that I am working in, they came up with a point saying, my job was at stake. So they said, you either have net or set, or you will have to register for PhD, which is even more a bigger task. So I tried many times to get through net, but with no preparation. Just that, like everyone says, we can just go and do inky pinky ponky and then just come, not understand what the question is and all of that. So as the years passed by, there was a lot of failure which I have faced because of this exam. And then it started mentally disturbing me, because everybody else around me in college, my juniors who joined in, they all started receiving a definitely higher pay scale. And also they were called as assistant professors, but I was still called as a lecturer. So I started questioning myself, am I really not looking into the seriousness of the issue? Am I not, putting in the efforts that is needed? Then I was still helpless in the last 2 years, also not knowing what to do. And then I used to see sir's status. He was in, I had his number saved after 2019, but I have not been in any contact with him for any purpose. So I used to keep seeing status of FDP's conference and all of that. And meanwhile, in this process, I did enroll myself for PhD, but that was even more difficult than completing NET. Then finally, this year, I saw a post which sir had put, and that too, that the classes had already begun, I think around July. And I joined only by October. So sir told me, most of the theory units are over. You can join in classes. We have 9 to 10 classes every day. We have recorded sessions also. So then I made up my mind saying, no, I have to get this through and I have to become an assistant professor. So I started attending sir's classes and it was so useful. The sole reason is firstly because I made up my mind saying that, yes, even I will become an assistant professor one day. And I used to attend all the classes. And for the classes that I missed, I followed the audio, the recordings which were available on the app. And every paper that sir had uploaded on the website, that is his app, I solved all the papers, and I had n numerous doubts, which I used to keep pestering sir, asking him the doubts, whether it is midnight, whether it is early morning. Sir has always reverted to my doubts and made me understand the concept. Even though if he's not able to reply to me immediately, there's always a day or two that he will say, I'll get back to you, and he will work it out on a piece of paper and he will send. So he gave me a lot of confidence saying that I can do it. And after a point, when the exam was nearing, there was one activity, or I would say like a homework, which sir asked us. That was 55 into 5 rule. So we had to write an affirmation saying that I am net qualified and my name will come on the net certificate, which I took it up as a very, very serious thing. And I wrote literally every time, praying and saying that I'm claiming to be the assistant professor. And I followed it for 5 days. And sir still kept pushing me, saying that you can do it, you will do it. And he was always there to answer all the doubts that I had. Then I went and attended, and then there was again another testing. I am from Bangalore, but my location that was given was in Mysore. So again, I was like, okay, how do I travel? How do I go? I still managed it to Mysore, finished my exam, and I came back. And then came the time for results. So throughout the time, I have just been praying and hoping in my confidence that, okay, in the exam, I will be able to do it, because I followed all the tricks, what was taught. So honestly, I prepared for paper 1 completely, like thoroughly. My paper 2 is commerce, which was a very vast subject. I couldn't really study much of commerce, but I decided to make paper 1 a much, much more preparation, so that there's more weightage and more marks that was given in paper 1. So I practiced all the question papers and I kept revising. I made notes for myself with whatever tips and tricks were given. I started solving KVS Madan's book, the different questions, and also sir had different teachers who taught us, especially logical reasoning and mathematics. These two were the main classes that I paid much focus to. And those were the questions that came mostly in paper one, and I was able to clear the paper. Then when the results kept coming, I was so anxious because it was like every time I opened my results, I think this is my 7th attempt of NET. So every time I opened results, it used to always say that I'm not qualified, not qualified. So I didn't really have the courage to even open my result. And that's when the government server went down. So again, I messaged sir saying, sir, I'm very anxious. I don't know what to do. So he only kept saying, be confident, be cheerful, have faith in yourself. That's all he kept saying. So luckily today morning, I didn't even know the previous night, the whole midnight, I kept checking website, but it didn't come. Then yesterday I fell asleep. I didn't even know that the results were out. In the morning when I woke up, on our group, everybody's discussed about it. And then I just prayed and I said, I told my God that the hard work that has gone in. If this result works, it is yours. And finally, I am an assistant professor, and thank you, Bala sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma. And what is your score in paper one? One student is asking about your paper one score.
I have got 52, sir. 52 in paper one.
52 marks. Okay.
Yes.
Done. And there was another question from Sheila ma'am. How many days in hour we should study?
So I used to do the 9 to 10 every day, the online classes. Apart from that, every day I kept the alarm at 4:30 in the morning. So 4:30 to 7:30 was my studying time every single day, be it Sunday, be it a weekday. And I am working. So every day, 9 hours of work. Apart from that, 4:30 to 7:30 was my study time. And evening, again, from 7:30, I would study. And 9 to 10, I would attend my class. This was my routine from October, and my exam was on December 7th. So
And
for all those who didn't,
paper 2 marks?
paper 2 marks 92.
92. Okay. So here the point is she joined in the month of October, but we started the class in July. So she covered up all the previous recorded sessions. Then she attended live also. And I feel that, beyond her preparation, anything, she never hesitated to raise any doubts. I think she's the student who asked most of the doubts. Even I used to sit separately for, clarifying the doubts, working out and sending it back, all those things. Anyway, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Any other question?
Thank you to all those who are messaging on the chat, and also for those who did not make it through. Like I said, everybody has their own time. So it is not a failure, but it is just a learning. It's just a learning for us to know that we are capable of it, but our correct time has to come and we have to put our mind and soul into it, and we'll definitely get it. So all the best for everybody. Do not give up. Please keep acing to it. Definitely one day there will be success. I am a living example for it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. We wish you all the best for your all endeavors in career.
Thank you, sir.
Then we call upon Ravichandran, sir. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Welcome. Yeah. Sir, you can give introduction about yourself.
Yeah.
Especially, I've just seen your hall ticket that, you're born in 1962.
Yeah.
I got motivated. Once I saw that and your results, I got motivated.
Okay. See,
so age is just a number, you proved it.
Yeah. Basically, I was into other jobs in industry and consulting. So I used to be a assistant professor at a leading private university in Bangalore. And subsequently, we thought, why not try it out? There's no harm in trying this and seeing, because there's no age limit. So I just gave the initial time. There was not much effectiveness, and I didn't prepare well and things like that. Then I saw some search. I could see your academy providing for some strength and other things on the preparation. So then I enrolled. Last time we discussed, and I discussed with Bala sir and got enrolled for that, because I don't have that time that much to spend. So I took the online questions which are available about 5 tests and other things. That was pretty much useful to me, because during this attempt which I gave in December, I had a lot of office work. I didn't have that much time. So I just kept pushing, and just on weekends, I used to do at least 2 tests a day on Saturday and Sunday. And sometimes I revise the concepts and say, okay, let's go, because there's not much time. And uh, I would say that as far as the paper one was concerned, it's more of a broad perspective I brought into the paper, so that was through. And as far as paper two is concerned, this past experience I had plus the test I practiced, most importantly, which is helpful, because here in this type of exam, one should note that speed is essential. It doesn't require much of brains or calculations. You need to eliminate the things first and reduce your margin of error. The more you're able to reduce the margin of error, the chance of success is assured. In fact, when the results were coming out today, I came to know only from this, what do you call, web, WhatsApp group that results have come out. I thought it does not come, so it will take some 1 week time. Suddenly I saw the message, I woke up and thought maybe something might happen. So we don't know. Then I was found to have been declared successful. That was a rather pleasant surprise. And I would advise 3-4 things to students. Prepare yourself well. Be regular. At least 2 hours a day you should do, especially on data comprehension and other things. My data comprehension was a bit weak. Otherwise, I would have scored much, much higher. At least I would have scored easily 80. I don't see a problem. My score came down to around somewhere below that. So that is one. And brush your concepts, make individual notes, etc. Especially on topics which you are weak, especially in paper 2, commerce, I took it up. So note down this one core concept, what's coming up, and try to look at problems which are in sync with those concepts, objective type questions, so that it's okay. Practice more and more MCQs. That should be enough for you to qualify. Just be very cool and relaxed in the exam. And don't hesitate to claw back questions. Finish off this by 1 hour, say about 60 minutes, and keep 20 minutes to clawing back questions, so that you can take this out. You don't have a negative marking. You can claw back and try to see you put the right ticks on. That's all. All the best to the people.
Thank you, sir. Any questions to Ravi, sir? Anybody? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful presentation and a great achievement.
Thank you, sir.
Because
It was
you
good.
competed with the people who are at the age of 22, 23, because they enter into net at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, sir. And, now we call upon Ruben, sir. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Proceed, sir.
Okay. Thanks for inviting me, sir. And good evening, everybody. Maybe I'll brief my background. I have completed BSc Mathematics and I have been working in IT industry for 16 plus years. So paper one, maths, reasoning, etc. was easy to me. But I just enrolled into PhD part-time as well. So I thought maybe completing or clearing the NET exam will be an added value to me. So I just started preparing last year. And first attempt I gave it in June 23, but without much preparation, I just bought the books, Truman's series, both the paper one as well as paper two, but did not find time going through it despite my work schedule. As I'm the project manager managing 2-3 projects parallelly. But still, when I saw the results, I was very near. The OBC cutoff was 148, but I scored 144. So that struck me that maybe I have something in me that if I work it out well, I will be able to score and clear to this exam. So we're just waiting for the next session, this December 23. So by then, I just want to fine tune my own skill, because previous one, I did not go for any coaching or prepare anything. But this time I just want to fine tune. So by then in October end, I saw Bala sir's one post for the demo session, which I attended for paper one. And followed by, we had 2 days of class and a question bank and 3 full mock tests, etc. were shared. So those sessions are also attended, which was very, 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 very helpful. That gives you actually tips and tips how to score well with the limited knowledge that we have, because we all of us have studied UG PG and we have good amount of knowledge in our brain, just that due to pressure or time, speed, etc., we forgot very basic things, how to remain calm, how to eliminate, the elimination technique sirs teaches well. So those couple of small things, but when you listen, it might think it's a very basic silly thing, known thing, or what is it that he is teaching. But if you apply it when you sit for a full test you will feel the difference, you will value it. So those small tips which are very, very helpful, which help me as well. So this time in paper 1, the general knowledge or general studies, I scored 32 questions, 64 marks. And I took management. So there I scored 57 questions, right? So total 178 I scored this time. Though OBC was only 154 and general category was 170, but my score was way higher, 178. So this is a strategy. I think maybe study time and other stuff. Since I said I'm working, I used to wake up little early, 2:45, 2:30 a.m. in the morning, where the entire world or earth is very silent and sleep. I used to find, maybe I'm a very silent reader, so I spend time in reading, going through each chapter. At least read through all the chapters once in the material that we are given, and practicing the questions, at least for management or commerce, any subjects. Even if you do not sit for a full test, at least go through the previous questions. Even if you don't find time, at least sit and mark the answers and just mug it up. This is the question, this is the answer. That will help. But for paper 1, maths, reasoning, English, don't do that. You'll have to sit literally and solve it. Even if it takes time, that's fine. Maybe during the examination, one time management tip I will tell you. Many people used to take a subject, core subject first, and leave this actually paper 1, English, maths as the second. Go with the flow. They are giving the paper 1 first, attend it. Even if it is half an hour, 1 hour, don't worry. Just attend whatever the questions that you know, attend it and then go. Maybe within 1.5 an hour, in the entire 150 questions, you can complete it in whatever known questions, even 40, 50, that's fine. Since there is no negative marking, you can come back, spend time, and then do elimination, see which cannot come, because some of the questions you will find the answers relevant thing in the subsequent questions as well. So that connection also will give us confidence. And when we attend first initial known questions, it will boost the moral as well. So attending or during the examination time frame, mind frame is also very, very important. I think these are some of the things that you can follow up. I think one guy asked about Truman series. Yeah, Sheila ma'am, yes, Truman series is what I preferred. I referred. It was suggested by my another friend as well, who cleared 2 net, one in commerce, one in management. So he's my schoolmate, so I relied on him and bought it. Maybe you can go through it and take it to your suggestion. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So sir has attended our crash course and he got qualified. And I call upon Priyanka ma'am.
வணக்கம் சார்.
Good evening. Good evening. Tell me.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். கேக்குதா?
Yes, yes. Proceed, ma.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். நான் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாலா சார் வந்து 2023 மார்ச் எக்ஸாம் வந்து நான் சார்ட்ட வந்து ஒரு நாள் கிளாஸ் தான் நான் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணேன். சண்டே ஒரு நாள் கிளாஸ் சார் வந்து கொடுத்தாங்க. அந்த கிளாஸ் வந்து ஒரு 500 கொஸ்டின் கொடுத்தாங்க. செம்மையா நல்ல யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்துச்சு அந்த கொஸ்டின் வந்து. நான் ஒரே நாள் அட்டன் பண்ணேன். அது என்னோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நெட்டும் கூட 2023 மார்ச்ல நான் வந்து அதுல நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நெட்டே
in the year of 2023, it's a one-day program. We conducted 4 to 5 hours of session. After the session, we have given a question bank to all the participants, nearly 500 questions, unit-wise, and 3 full-length questions to work out. Yes, ma, proceed.
வந்து நான் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். அந்த இதுல நான் ஒரே இதுல நான் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். அப்ப நான் சாருக்கு போய் தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லிட்டு ஃபோன் பண்ணி பேசுறேன். சார் நான் JRF வந்து நான் எப்படி கிளியர் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். சரி நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க மேம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. சரி திரும்ப நான் மறுபடியும் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு அப்ப நான் அந்த பிஜிக்கு நான் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தேனால இப்ப எக்ஸாம் வந்துரும் அப்படி இப்படின்னு சொல்லி எல்லாரும் ரூமர் கிளப்பினால ஓகே அதையும் நான் படிக்கணும், பிஜியும் படிக்கணும், நெக்ஸ்ட் இந்த JRF கிளியர் பண்ணணும். அதனால சார்ட்ட நான் கேட்டேன், சரி நீங்க படிங்க, தமிழ் மேஜர்ஸா பரவாயில்ல அதெல்லாம் நீங்க அட்டன் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அது மாதிரி சார் சொல்ற கிளாஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப கிளியரா இருக்கும். क्वेश्चन பேங்க் வந்து சார் சொல்லுவாரு.
Translate பண்ணிறேன். So after the first session she attended, that means the 5 hours class crash course, she qualified net. Then she came back to me, sir, I am targeting for JRF. Then I suggested, see, paper 2 Tamil we don't have, you can join for paper 1. That will uplift your definitely your performance level. Then she joined for paper 1 full length course. Then she qualified JRF in this attempt. Yes, ma, proceed.
ஓகே சார். நெக்ஸ்ட் டைமும் நான் வந்து திரும்பவும் நான் 21/6 அடுத்த நான் 6ஆம் மாசம் நடந்த இதுலயும் நெட் நல்ல மெத்தட் புரிஞ்சுச்சு. நான் அதை அட்டன் பண்றேன். திரும்பவும் நான் வந்து ஜேஆர்எஃப் படிக்கல. ஆனா மறுபடியும் குவாலிஃபைடு. எனக்கு 2வது திரும்பவும் பிஜி வந்ததுனால நான் மறுபடியும் சரி நான் பிஜி படிக்கணும் சார். அதை நான் ஃபுல்லா கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் பண்ண முடியல. நான் எப்படி சொன்னா சரி நீங்க கேவிஎஸ் மதன் புக்கை வந்து நீங்க படிங்க. அதே மாதிரி சாரோட கொஸ்டின் பேங்க் தான் எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்துச்சு. சாரோட வீடியோ கொஸ்டின்ஸ் முக்கியமா நான் சொல்லியே ஆகணும். எப்பவுமே 10 யூனிட் இருக்குன்னா அந்த 10 யூனிட்ல வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். இந்த 10 யூனிட்ல டீச்சிங் மெத்தடா ரிசர்ச் ஆப்டிவிட்டி என்னென்ன ஒரு இதான் கான்செப்ட்னு சொல்லி நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்னா அடுத்து உள்ள போயிட்டு கொஸ்டின்ஸை பார்த்து நமக்கே புரியும். அது சாரோட வீடியோஸ் வந்து நீங்க முக்கியமா பார்க்கணும். யூடியூப்லயுமே நீங்க வந்து யாருனாலும் நீங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணாலுமே நீங்க பண்ணுங்க. சாரோட யூடியூப் வந்து கிளியரா இருக்கும் அந்த வீடியோ. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து சாரோட கொஸ்டின்ஸை வந்து நீங்க
As is mentioning about our recorded class sessions and the YouTube videos and test series, which was highly effective to crack her examination because she is 2 times net qualified, 1 time JRF qualified. And the question bank, whatever we have supplied, which made her qualified, that is what she is coming to say. Yes, ma, proceed.
நான் இப்ப பிஜி படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கறதுனால 3rd டைமும் நான் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணேன். இப்ப வந்து ரிசல்ட்லயே நான் பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன். இந்த தடவை நெட் பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன். இதுவும் வந்து கொஸ்டின்ஸ் தவிர நான் வேற எந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸ் பார்க்கவே மாட்டேன். நான் யாருக்கு ரெஃபர் பண்ணாலும் நான் சார்ட்ட தான் சொல்லுவேன் என்னன்ட்டு. சோ அதனால நீங்க படிக்கிறவங்க எப்படி படிக்கிறீங்கன்னா மேக்சிமம் வந்து பேப்பர் ஒன்னா இதுதான் அப்படி சொல்லி கான்செப்ட கவனத்துல வச்சுக்கிட்டு கொஸ்டின்ஸை வச்சு நீங்க அந்த பாடம் எப்படி நீங்க உள் வாங்கிக்கிறீங்களோ அதை பொறுத்துதான் அதை வச்சு நீங்க அடிச்சிடலாம்.
This is mentioning that once you understand the subject matter which is taught in the classroom, based on that you can crack the questions easily. Priyanka ma'am, that's all right.
Okay sir. Okay sir.
Any questions to Priyanka ma'am? Any doubts or clarifications? Nikita ma'am, she is attempting 2 times net qualified and 1 time JRF qualified. So she is keep on preparing. That is the only thing. And Priyanka ma'am, எவ்வளவு நேரம் ஒரு நாளைக்கு படிப்பீங்க? How long time you will study?
சார் நான் பிஜிக்கும் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கறனால மேக்ஸிமம் வந்து 6 or 10 hours படிப்பேன் சார். Maximum
around 6 to 10 hours because she is parallelly trying for PGTRB and NET examination. So we wish that, to PGTRB also she will get qualified. Priyanka ma'am, உங்க ஸ்கோர் கேக்குறாங்க.
என்னோடது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்கோர் வந்து 99.65% வாங்கினேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல.
99.65 in paper 1. Okay. Paper 2 madam, Tamil?
92 sir.
92. Okay. Thank you ma'am. Thank you. So any other questions? Okay. I thank every participant who has attended the meeting, and I give my special thanks to our alumni who qualified NTA NET through our crash course, comprehensive course, even test series, for giving their ideas and opinions for newcomers who are having struggles in how to qualify the examination. Okay. And we have also started our classes. 3 classes have gone. So those who are interested to join the classes, you can message to my number. We can discuss on how to proceed. So the success meet is especially for those who want to have the tips to crack examination, strategies, how to face the struggle, all those things we have discussed in this session. Still, the session is open for discussion or any questions. Yes, Mr. Nitin Jain, what is your question? Nitin Jain? Is there any question from your side because you texted in the chat box? Okay, tomorrow we start our regular classes as usual. So today it is success, success meet on NTA net. So those who are interested to join classes, kindly contact my number. Nitin sir, in passing, there are two logics you should understand. One is a minimum pass, that is 35% in paper 1, 40% in paper 2. Minimum pass will not be sufficient. You have to qualify the overall cutoff also. Like your CA examination or bank examination, section wise we have cutoff and overall cutoff also we have. So now the selection process is something like who qualified the section wise cutoff, their name will be plotted in Excel. Top 6% will be taken as qualified. Remaining people will call reappear. Sir, cutoff differs from subject to subject. You can text me, I will send you cutoff. Tomorrow there will be class or not. Tomorrow is Saturday, there is no class. We will have class on Monday. Am I audible to others? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Fine. Thanks for attending today's session. Happy learning. Good night. We'll meet in another session. Sir, Mohammad Mir Ahmad sir, class started just only 3 classes were over. So you can join now and access whatever the class you didn't attend. We'll give access. Yes, sir. You can join now. Kindly, note the number which is shown in the screen. I'll just send the number in the chat box. So send my number, both WhatsApp and calling. Any other questions or we'll wind up? Okay, thank you all. Happy learning. Good night.